Good morning and welcome to my world here at Organic Image. Going to be showing you around the farm a bit later today. We've got lots going on this very first podcast that we've done. We're out here early morning walking the dog, being attacked by flies, feeling like I've just woke up because I probably have. So what we're going to be looking at today, we're going to be looking at this week how it all started with Beej, and that's my brother's sibling paint job that we did. We're going to be showing you lots of stuff on that this morning. What else we're going to be showing you? We're going to be showing you some of this. And we're going to be showing you some of this. Woohoo! And we're going to be showing you some of this. Some of this! We're also going to be talking to you about a project that we've got at the moment, which is pretty cool. It's the world's fastest straight line Kawasaki bike. So we're painting that for Steve Venables, who actually lives right down here in Downton, around the corner from the farm. So we'll be talking to him probably on the next podcast, if not on this one. So that's something to look forward to. What else have we got going? And we've got a very cool top secret project that we're going to be working on that I can give you a little sneak preview of today. Yeah, that's it. We're going to be painting Justin Hawkins' guitar from the darkness. How cool is that? So we were looking at that and lots of other stuff and silly stuff but most of all, lots of artwork, lots of tips. So I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a bit of a laugh, if nothing else. So come on in and let's check out Organic Image. It's right down there. Come on. Come on, Barney. Come on.
This is really where it all started for me, down in the basement in my garage in Bournemouth. I dusted off my airbrushes because I kind of had a feeling one day. I woke up and thought, this is it, I know I want to get back into airbrushing big time. And my brother had an R1 which he was very proud of, and he street fighted the bike. It looked pretty cool, so I asked him to bring it down, and I said I'd get stuck into it for him. So Paul brought the bike down, the R1, and what we did was he did all the prep work and the primer work, and we put base coat sealer white on there, and then I think a few coats of flame red, if I remember rightly. And then what I did was I took some auto air reds and browns, and I actually made my own sort of thin down colour for doing sort of script work. And what I did was I used a very fine brush called a rigger. That's like a long haired brush, and I brushed most of this on. Now it's kind of weird because these days I wouldn't be worried about doing this airbrush work here on the shoulder log on the arm. That was the only airbrush work on there. The rest of it was basically kind of line work with a brush. But these days with the Iwatas that I use now at the Micron, I'd be quite happy to go straight in there and do that freehand. That's not to say, hey, I'm bragging, but what I'm saying is that back then when I first started back into doing the bikes, I wasn't confident enough to do that small detail. I'd come from a background where I did huge murals and displays, and I wasn't confident at all about going in and doing detail work. So for those people out there who feel that way, don't be daunted. You know, it is scary, we've all been through it. There's a quick look at the tank, and let's have a look at some pictures, some still frames here of how it was progressing. So here I am using my brand new Iwata HPBC. Yeah, it was my old DeVille before that. and I decided to move on, and I bought myself an airbrush from Simon Murray at SM Designs, who gave me lots of great information on that and on the paint, and that really helped to put all this together, because I had ideas about this organic style developing. You can see here that's the kind of look that I went for, and especially here if you look on the seat unit, you know, I wanted to merge the faces into kind of like an organic twisted sort of shape. Now a lot of people ask me, where do you get your ideas from? I like to sketch everything, you know. I just sit and I just doodle, and it was a good doodle for this. Whacked it into Photoshop, scanned it, got a Wacom tablet and pen that I use quite a lot, so I was able to redraw over that, flip it over, make a mirror copy of that in Photoshop, and then obviously the great thing about Photoshop is that you can add colour, bang, just like that. There are some screenshots here. For anybody who's interested in Photoshop, there is a tutorial on the site for the members only. Great thing about Photoshop is stuff like this. You can use masking tools with the pen tool that look very similar to how you would cut it with a scalpel, and then mask, and then bang, you can spray the whole thing with just an overlayer of colour, try different layer properties, get different effects. Here we can see on the next shot that we've got a lot more colour added, and we're just about there. A little bit more red because I felt it needed tuning up, and a black background. We're just about ready to go on the bike. So yeah, Photoshop's great for that kind of thing, and like I said, we do have many tutorials like this on the website. Right, I think it's time to see how we put the bike together.